Valuation of stock involves a number of factors and challenges to look into. V0 is the value of stock today, and V1 is the value of stock next year. Let us see how V1, or the value of stock next year or any other year for a constant growth stock, can be calculated. Let us solve this problem. Here, we are asked to calculate V1 for the stock of ABC Company, or value of that stock next year. We know that it is a constant growth stock as the dividends are expected to grow by a same rate forever. So, we can use the typical formula, which is dividends divided by the factor of KE minus G. Now to calculate V1 we can use two approaches. In the first approach we can directly calculate the V1 through the formula. The formula to calculate V1 would be very similar to the one used for calculating V0. However, there is one very important difference, which is, now to calculate V1 we will use D2 in the denominator and not D1. D2 is the amount of dividend from ABC at the end of second year. Our calculated value of stock at the end of next year, or V1, is $55.1250. Let us look into the second approach. In the second approach, we will only apply the factor of constant growth rate to V0 and get V1. Our calculated V0 is $52.50, so if we multiply it by the growth factor, which is 1 plus growth rate, we get $55.1250 as the value of stock next year. We can use this approach to calculate value of stock at the end of any period, 2 years, 3 years, 10 years, or any other number. In these cases, we will use the power function, of course, or lengthy multiplication if we want. This approach is very logical. You see, this is a constant growth stock, therefore, its value will increase by a constant growth as well. Every year the price of our stock will grow by 5%. Of course, we can also use the first approach to calculate the value of our stock at end of any period. Please pay close attention to how V2 has been calculated under both approaches in the comparative sheet. As stated above, you can easily find the value of stock at any point of time in future using these approaches. Thank you for watching this video. For more valuable videos on finance, please subscribe our channel.